Things a little differently tonight. We are starting off our first fight in the middleweight category. These men certainly don't walk the line. They don't try and balance. They try and get results over here. So from the visiting side in the blue corner, he was a silver medalist at the 2010 National Championships, representing the Bangkok Elephants from Australia. Put it together for Trevor O'Malley.
Catch me if you can. Now all you fight fans, you've got to agree, there ain't no flies on Muhammad Ali. He fills the arena wherever he goes, and everyone gets what they pay for. Muhammad was known to have said, you watch me shuffle and I jab off your head. He moves like the black Superman and calls to the other guy,
And in the red corner, certainly looking to live up to his nickname, representing the Venky's Mumbai fighters. Please put your hands together for Konstantin, the big hit Snigour.
परवाज़ें रोके हर ऐसी बंदिश के मुंह पे डिशू, जो सपनों की सांस दबोचे ऐसी हर कोशिश के मुंह पे डिशू, दुश्मन की चौखट पे जाके उसकी हर साजिश के मुंह पे डिशू, हर बैरी सीने के अंदर दहक गई रंजिश के मुंह पे डिशू.
Well, that's how they stack up in the individual rankings for the middleweight. Derevyachenko, defending champion from last year, and that's certainly not going to be easy to get past him in the individual competition.
That's right, and Michael Gallagher is second, 432 points for him. And then we go back to Mursalov, who is third. Well, it looks like the action is starting to heat up out there in the ring. And Ravi, just for our viewers, our judges, Gallagher, Biederman and Tariq, they've got plenty of experience at this game, haven't they?
Well, certainly, and all of them have officiated in this arena, so they are very familiar. And this is Renny Just from Slovakia, another man who is coming back to Mumbai, had a good outing in the previous two bouts that Mumbai hosted here at the very same venue.
And just a quick word on both these fighters now. There's a bit of an advantage for Trevor O'Malley as far as height goes, 179 centimeters as against 172, and now he's 19 years old as against 28.
Well, certainly he's got the youthful exuberance behind him, but he's got to get over that technical knockout he suffered against the LA Matadors' Jason Quigley. That was 2 weeks ago, and they've got some, they're all getting ready, and once we see the two men in action. But Mohit, it must be said that Snigour, it is very, very important. They're putting Vaseline on the boxers so that in case of a slight cut, the blood does not flow too much. That's the purpose of Vaseline on the face.
All right, and just a few minutes Now to the start of our first bout. He seems happy.
Well, certainly the Australian will be looking to put something forward for Bangkok Elephants, but at the moment the experienced man from Israel, Konstantin Snigour, is the man.
Elbow, low blow, no holding. Listen to me, Trevor. Good luck.
And this is about 69 to 73 kilos. A
Well, it is-
middleweight category.
Well, it is the home team's prerogative to choose the order of the bouts, unlike in the amateur boxing, where the weight category always goes up. So it's Mumbai Fighters in black shorts and Bangkok Elephants in blue shorts. It's Snigour and
There was a
O'Malley.
nice combination out there of a left-right. Very nice combination.
Well, Snigour certainly is showing that his age, the advantage of age.
That's a nice toe-to-toe action out here. This is nice left hook. And Ravi, what's happening out here is the taller man's just playing a bit of an outside game here. He's trying to stay out, but he's in trouble right now. On the ropes, a body blow, but he's in trouble. You can see that he's in trouble, and the Venky's Mumbai Fighters really dominating in the first round.
Certainly Snigour has made a good start here, a good aggressive start from Snigour, and as the clock ticks towards the halfway stage, the Australian has got to watch out, because Snigour seems to have got a measure of him and getting out of his swinging punches and coming in close to land some good lefts to the head.
That's right. He's basically just dominating the center of the ring and, you know, just making sure that he gets a good combination. The Australian has no option but to just counter-punch.
At the moment, it's the Mumbai Fighters man who's got the advantage and has managed to make sure that he's got the opening round advantage. And once you get the ascendance here, remember, Mohit, it's a 10-point win. So the moment you win a couple of rounds, you get that advantage on the total scorecard, and that's a good start by Snigour. And Venky's Mumbai's Fighters obviously have put him at the top so that the boxers that follow up don't come under pressure.
That's right. It's a good, you know, you start off well, you know, get going quickly, and then the pressure's off you.
That was more of a crowd-pleasing punch, because it made a lot of noise landing on the glove rather than on the man. Sometimes the crowd does get excited, but at the moment, as we approach the final 25 seconds of the opening round, remember, it's 5 3-minute rounds, and once again a good right from Snigour. Has O'Malley in a bit of trouble there. Referee, and he just looking, have a good close look at that one.
Great combination out there, good left, right, and that's what he's been doing all through this round, actually landing some good combinations. He's been at the receiving end on a counter punch now and then, but I think, you know, when you're landing these combinations, it's going to benefit you. End of round one.
I think it's a very good start, almost a perfect start from Konstantin Snigour of Israel. Remember, it's Venky's Mumbai Fighters in their last home bout, and this one, they must pick up all 3 points, because that's what is going to get them into the quarterfinals, the top 4.
That's right, and let's take a look at some of that. You know, we're talking about the combinations, right? And it was the combinations that actually did the damage in this round. He did get a few on the counter, but, you know, the damage that he's done just with the left and right, really. The 2-punch combo is what's really won in this round. I feel weird for the official results from the judges for the round, but it's gone well for the Venky's Mumbai Fighters, I think.
More Vaseline on the eyebrow for Trevor O'Malley as we prepare for the second round. And
Come on, let's go.
well, we've got some technical trouble, so we can't show you the opening round scores just yet, but I'm sure it is the Mumbai Fighters man who's got the advantage. No, it must be said that the aggressive start has left the Australian a little bewildered, because he's not able to plan his attack at all.
Well, and importantly, if you just take a look, you know, the Australians come out now. He's trying to use his jab a lot more. He came out, he tried to get to the center himself, jab a bit and move out again. That's pretty much, I think, what the seconds have asked him to do. Go in, get in a couple of jabs and move out as fast as he can to stay away from that left hook.
Don't hold, don't hold, don't hold.
That's been hurting him
holding, guys.
all through the first round.
Head coach of Bangkok Elephants, Colonel Sakta Pechinda, a very experienced man, has been training with the Thailand national team for the last 5 years. He's taken charge of Bangkok Elephants, and certainly a very experienced man to have in your corner. But at the moment, it's all Konstantin Snigour of Venky's Mumbai Fighters. The Israel man has made sure that he's got things very much under control. Once again, a good combination.
Slips, okay?
2 lefts and a right to get the nod from the judges.
And what I find the Australians doing, which he needs to, I think, rethink a bit, is he lands a few jabs and then just seems to drop his right hand a bit and opens himself up to a left hook, which is what's been hurting him right through this bout so far.
Well, once again, an attempted uppercut from Snigour, just missing its mark. Lucky for O'Malley, because if that one had hit, he might have been down for the count. But Konstantin Snigour certainly dominating the second round as well. He's landed some good combinations, and once again should be looking to get the nod from all three judges.
Don't hold, work inside, work inside.
And those are punches that will count, because it's not just the number of punches, but the quality of the punch that's also important.
Trevor O'Malley backpedaling as we approach less than 40 seconds remaining in round number 2.
Let him go. Okay, stay back.
O'Malley trying to push Snigour onto the ropes, but without success. Once again, Snigour coming in very quickly and trying to get an opening, but O'Malley, being 19 years of age, he's got a lot to learn in the senior ranks as he is fighting in this level after gaining a lot of experience.
That's right, and 7 centimeters shorter. And what's happening here is Snigour is trying to push him as close to the ropes he can, create a kind of a triangle as you would with the corners, so you almost negate the reach that the taller fighter would have in a situation like this.
Well, end of round number 2, and Venky's Mumbai Fighters certainly looking very much in control so far. And they would certainly be hoping to start with a win, because it's been a good start for them.
Well, just let's take a look at that. And you know, the Australian came out really aggressively at the start of round 2. You know, fresh beginning for him, but it didn't really work out. It more or less ended the way round 1 did, and he's taken a bit of a battering. There was a left-right combination which you pointed out, which I thought really hurt him and got him thinking about his strategy.
Fans quite excited, waving the Indian tricolour and the Mumbai Fighters flag as we get ready to start round number 3.
All right, seconds out.
Once again, just to remind you, round number 3 is about to start, and Konstantin Snigour in black shorts and Trevor O'Malley of Bangkok Elephants in the blue shorts. And so far, we've seen a good start by the Mumbai team. I think Mohit, it was a very good move by Mumbai to start with the middleweight, because the way Snigour has started, it will give a lot of confidence to the men to follow.
Absolutely, it will do. And just have a look at the Australian. He's a bit tentative. He's trying to feint a bit. He's trying to move left and right. He's weaving, trying to get his head out of trouble.
Head up.
He's taken and another shot. The right hook now is starting to hurt him. And both those were landed squarely on the cheekbone.
Snigour knows that he's got his man squarely in his sights and is landing very well. He's not throwing as many punches as the Australian, but whatever he's throwing has landed. It's the first time the jab got through from O'Malley, but good reply from Snigour. Probably that 9 years of difference in age showing in the ring quite clearly, that experience of Snigour.
Well, we just went and see how fitness plays out here as well. Shouldn't really be a problem. And if you just have a look, Snigour using a bit of a peekaboo style here, you know, something that you used to see Mike Tyson use in his time, a bit squarish, peeking through his gloves with his elbows down straight.
Hold your belt, hold your belt.
Snigour biding his time, and Trevor is trying to stay out of harm's way, but not for too long, as Snigour comes quite strongly at him.
And where again I find that the Australians make a mistake, and he's been rattled and he's gone down.
Well, that's the standing 8 count. I don't think he'll be out, but definitely that standing 8 count is going to hurt him big time. Remember, the rules say you cannot be saved by the bell, but the bout so far has been totally dominated by Venky's Mumbai fighters.
And there's going to be a psychological advantage here, as well as he goes in for the kill now. There's a lot of, he's very tentative, the Australian. He knows he's got to stay out of harm's way now because he's in trouble. And a flurry of punches out there, and he's really got his man in trouble out there. The Australian fighting back, trying to get out of that corner, and he manages to do so just for a bit.
No holding, step
Saved
back,
by the
let him
clinch
go,
there.
let him go.
Last 15 seconds of round number 3, and
Snigour really landing them, isn't he? He's getting them square on the chin, and that's going to hurt.
well, at the moment, O'Malley trying to avoid an early end to this bout. Well, he's survived round number 3, but barely so. As Snigour came out with guns blazing, and that one standing 8 count would have hurt O'Malley big time.
And he's just getting his instructions from his seconds. They're the ones watching the fight. They'll be telling him to try and keep his right hand up, I would think, Ravi. You know what's happening here is, if you take a look at this replay, he just seems to swing with his left, jab with his left, and he drops his right. There's just a flaw in his technique that's coming through, and Snigour taking advantage of that. And he's landing them hard, and he's landing them true.
A lot more was expected from O'Malley, but he is desperately at the moment trying to survive, and that's been the problem with the Australian. Just 19 years of age, and that's Snigour getting a little coat of Vaseline around his face to avoid the little cuts from getting bleeding. And round number 4 starts.
Unfortunately, no blood yet.
Well, certainly very fortunate that O'Malley is still there for Bangkok, because the way he's been punished by Snigour, I think we don't see this round going all 5 rounds. It's not
Probably a no
count.
count here. No count.
More of a push down rather than a knockdown.
Box. No holding, break,
Snigour
guys,
has
break.
certainly got the crowd behind him, because the crowd knows that the home boxer is on the ascendant, dominating right from the middle and making sure that he's getting his punches through and landing them with a lot of Snigour trying to go and corner him in the
Head up.
end, but O'Malley just slipping out of that trap.
Well, he's just playing this strategically so well, isn't he, Snigour? He's getting low with his knees, and he's coming hard at him with hooks, with uppercuts, and he's really getting a lot of power behind his punches, and we saw a knockout in the earlier round. There we go again. Yet another nice uppercut to the chin, and he's got him in trouble again. Couple of uppercuts there, and O'Malley is I can't believe he's standing.
Well, he's there and just about surviving. Referee Rene Just of Slovakia having a very close look at that one. He's keeping a keen eye on the Bangkok boxer. But certainly there is no question on who the man in the lead is at this moment. Round 4, final minute approaching.
Okay, step back, step back, step back.
Again, a good right from Snigour. Has the Australian backpedaling in the corner.
That last one just may not count as they were on a breakaway. And all of a sudden, we're watching Snigour get onto his toes. He was, you know, using a flat-footed technique to box the first couple of rounds, and now he's bouncing around a bit.
And certainly he's feeling that he's got the advantage and he wants to finish it off, not take the distance, and that's the idea from him. And look at that.
Drops his hands, inviting his opponent in. He knows that his hooks are hurting him. And O'Malley walked right into that one.
And that's the advantage of experience that Snigour has, 28 years of age, and certainly those extra 9 years are helping him mount that attack with great alacrity. And as you quite rightly mentioned, he's been inviting O'Malley to come in close so that he can land his punches.
That's absolutely right. And you know, it's, well, you take a look at the replay out there, and a couple of super hooks, and that was the no count. And just for our viewers back home, when a boxer falls over accidentally, not from the punch of his opponent, that's a no count, and the referee doesn't have to go through the man to create count out there.
Well, all the 4 rounds so far, at least on our cards, has been dominated by Konstantin Snigour of Venky's Mumbai Fighters. There's the man getting all set for the 5th and final round.
Seconds out.
And they'll be happy back in the locker room because they know they've probably got the first one on the board.
A winning start is certainly what Venky's Mumbai Fighters would have hoped for as we go into the 5th and final round of this middleweight bout. Remember, this is the first
break.
bout
Step
of the
back,
evening,
come on, step
followed
back.
by light heavyweight, bantam, light and heavyweight.
And again, Ravi, I don't know if you noticed that again, the experience counting here. You know, O'Malley came out last round, put his gloves out, wanted a bit of a handshake, and the Venky Mumbai fighter went right through him.
Watch your shoulder,
Snigour looks like a little too eager to finish it off before the end. That gives a kind of a different kind of pleasure to the boxer. But at the moment, there seems to be absolutely no doubt as to who the man is having the advantage in this one. O'Malley completely outclassed, and once again some good combinations landed by Snigour.
And O'Malley almost being arrogant there now, almost saying that you can't hurt me. But he has been hurt, and we know that.
Okay, no holding. Break. Work inside. Okay, break. Nice.
Okay, 1.5 minutes to go, and well, O'Malley with nothing to lose. He's got his right hand back up there. It was the first time he did it. Should have been doing that from the first round.
Well, at the moment, O'Malley certainly needs a knockout to win this bout, because on points, I would certainly have the Venky's Mumbai Fighters man holding a handy lead, at least leading by 4 if not 5 points. We haven't been able to get the scores from the judges' cards because of some technical difficulties. But going by the way the bout has gone, I don't see any doubt as to who the man who's going to be the winner.
That was well defended there by O'Malley. This is
Watch
the
your
5th
elbow,
round,
watch your
and
elbow.
as the boxers start to tire.
Konstantin Snigour has got things very much under control, and he knows it. Final 20 seconds of the opening bout of the evening, and Snigour certainly has got things very much under control.
He certainly does, and that should really be it.
Stop.
End of bout. That's end of round number 10. And Venky's Mumbai Fighters is certainly the man to watch out for, as they've started with a good contest. And Mohit, there doesn't seem to be much doubt in this one. Even in the final round, it was Snigour who was landing more the better punches.
That's right. I think he's won all 5 rounds. I don't think there's any question about that. And you can see this, you know, when he came out the second and his assistant already celebrating, they knew he had won. His body language just wasn't the same over in the blue corner. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this fight. You know, a couple of nice body blows as well, and that helps in getting a boxer really tired.
So that is the action from round number 5. The middleweight contest. Konstantin Snigour of Venky's Mumbai Fighters and Trevor O'Malley of Bangkok Elephants, as we await the formal results to be announced, waiting for the two boxers.
It's a unanimous decision, 3-2 based on the judges, and the winner is from the red corner.
So there's the official verdict. It is Konstantin Snigour of Venky's Mumbai Fighters, and there you see an applause from actor Kangana Ranaut, who's been witnessing this contest quite keenly. So Snigour has given the Venky's Mumbai Fighters a winning start, 1-0. We'll come back with the light heavyweight bout. Don't go away.